G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at two brilliant new individual products from Ravemen that when paired together they make a magic powerhouse combination for your bike. Up front we have the brand new Ravemen UR1700. This is a sleek, incredibly powerful 1700 lumen front light that brings some serious high-end features to your handlebars. And at the back we're checking out the NT401. This is a highly customizable intelligent expression tail light that quite literally does what no other rear red tail light can do, letting you flash custom graphics, text, and emojis directly to the traffic. Now these are sold individually, but together they form an absolute dream setup to keep you safe and visible. We're going to look at how they stack up, what you get in the box, the specs, and just how they perform. The links for these will be down in the description below if you want to check them out in more detail. My name is John, you're watching Joe Reviews, let's go. Please subscribe. Alright, let's start with what you actually get in the box and look at the build quality here. For the UR1700 front light, Ravemen gives you a really generous kit. You get the light itself, a wireless remote switch, and you get an inverted handlebar mount, a USB-C cable, the out front type mount, an adapting kit for Wahoo and Brighton computers, and the manual. Now when you're holding the front headlight, you can instantly tell that this is a quality premium piece of gear for your bike. The whole housing itself just simply feels premium. Now it is not the most compact unit out there on the market. It measures 48 by 38 by 60 millimeters and it tips the scales at 180 grams, but nevertheless what this thing punches out is actually seriously impressive and powerful for its size. Now moving to the rear, you have the NT401, the intelligent tail light. And this comes packaged with the light unit, a USB-C charge cable, and your manual. And crucially, it does support two mounting options right out of the box because Ravemen includes both a seat post mount, which works great on both round and aero posts, and a clean saddle rail mount if you prefer it tucked up underneath your seat. And this little unit is exceptionally lightweight at just 25 grams, so you can ride with ease without any extra weight. Both of these lights feature a robust IPX6 waterproof rating, meaning that they're built tough for all weather. You don't need to fear heavy rain, splashes, dirt, or mud. Now let's dive into the features and operations, starting with the UR1700 front headlight. This is driven by a single high efficiency white LED and it features a specialized cut-off beam design. Now I really like this because the light is directed down onto the road or path, which prevents glare and avoids dazzling oncoming traffic and pedestrians, which is pretty important. This uses a high and a low beam mode system. The low beam gives you an excellent wide near field visibility right in front of your wheel, while the high beam opens up a wider and longer illumination range further down the track. Notice how the beam lifts up in high mode and cuts down in low mode. That's pretty cool. It also utilizes an inverted mounting design, which I think gives you a much cleaner and more streamlined setup upon your cockpit or your handlebars. Now operation is really straightforward on this light. If you're using the button itself and not the wireless remote, a long press of the button for 1.5 seconds turns it on or off. And when it's on, you simply click it to cycle through the brightness levels, and if you double click it you will switch between the dual beam or the high beam and then the low beam modes. But the real winner here is indeed the included wireless remote control, which comes paired straight from the factory, so you strap this near your handlebar grip and you can easily control the light without taking your hands off the handlebar. Now battery wise, this houses a 3600 milliamp hour rechargeable battery. It delivers up to 23 hours of runtime on the pulse flashing mode. Standard charging is via USB-C and it takes about 1.7 hours to fully charge up, which is great. It also features a smart auto on-off function. So the way that works is once you activate it, if you don't move your bike for around 2 minutes, it will shut down and then it automatically wakes up the second it detects vibration and you're ready to go. And one last handy feature on this light is it's got a handy power bank function for emergency charging for your bike computer or even your phone. So I think that's just a great additional capability built into this light to have a portable emergency power bank with you upon your bike. Now let's talk about the rear end, the NT401, and this is where things get genuinely fun. I actually really like this. This uses a red COB LED matrix display that allows you to fully customize your ride with intelligent expression, and it kicks out up to 40 lumens when flashing. That is really bright for a rear red tail light. Now to get the most control control and use out of this rear red tail light, you use the official Ravemen companion app. It's incredibly straightforward and easy to use, and you can select from a bunch of great preset designs or images, or you can get creative on your own and easily design your very own custom layout. But where it gets really clever is the scrolling text feature. You can actually type in up to 16 characters of custom text to slide right across the display. And as you can see right here on mine, I've got it programmed to scroll gel reviews. I've honestly never seen a feature like this before on a bike light, and it simply takes this brilliant little rear flasher to a completely different level. On top of that, this also has a ride in sync feature. So if you're heading out on a group ride with mates or family and all you have is an NT401, you can link them all up so everyone is flashing the exact same pattern, emoji, or flash sequence at the same time. Now the unit itself holds up to 6 presets and stores up to 10 different emojis, and they're all switchable on the fly by simply single pressing the power button upon that rear red tail light. Another cool feature is the battery life indicator. When this is off, you click that button and up will pop a visual battery indicator showing you how much juice is left. Now runtime varies from about 4 hours on constant mode up to a massive 40 hours in eco mode. You can adjust the brightness levels. When charging via USB-C, a solid red light indicator glows until it's full, and for peace of mind, this also includes a brake light alert that brightens automatically whenever you're braking, and that warns other vehicles behind you. This also has a auto start stop feature, and you can adjust the timings of that upon the app. So for example, you can adjust it to turn off after 1 minute of inactivity, and then when you move your bike again, the red light will activate. So who is this setup ideally suited for? I think if you're a daily commuter, you're navigating busy urban traffic, or a dedicated road cyclist who spends early mornings or evenings out upon the bitumen, this combination is just about perfect. The UR1700 gives you all the anti-glare power you need to see the road or trail clearly without blinding others, whilst the NT401 makes you impossible to miss from behind. And it takes away that standard boring red blinker and replaces it with an eye-catching, customizable display that'll make you the envy of every other cyclist out there on the path. I think Ravemen have really knocked it out of the park with these two. They're practical, beautifully built, and together I think they make a magic powerhouse combination. If you want to grab one or check them out for yourself, I've left the links directly in the description below. And if you enjoyed watching this down-to-earth review, make sure you hit that like button, and I think you'll definitely want to watch some of the other reviews I've got listed on my channel. See you on the other videos.